What's up, guys? I'm Mateus, and I'm here bringing you the official SSF2 tier list. First things first, let's get something out of the way. Anyway, I'm going to be doing these characters from bottom to top to bottom. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First off, we have Mario. Mario is supposed to be the stable mid character in every Smash game that he's in. So, I think I'm probably just going to put him right here at C tier. Luigi's pretty good, but I feel like he's always presented as Mario's sidekick. So because of that, I think I'm gonna put him a tier below Mario. Next up, we have Peach, and aside from being thick as fuck, Peach also has turnips and a down smash that does 50%. And I think out of respect for all three of those factors, I'll put Peach at S tier. See, now Bowser's a strange case because Bowser's a very good character who can do a lot off of grab, but he always loses to Mario. And I think if I'm going to remain consistent to the canonical source, I feel like I should put Bowser slightly below Mario as a result. With Wario, he is Waft. I feel like that should just warrant being put at least B tier. Um, Yoshi doesn't even have enough B that works, and I think because of that, like if you're a character with not enough B, to be honest, you're not really viable in today's meta. So I'll put Yoshi at E tier. Donkey Kong is a very good character who like can do even more than Bowser can off a grab, but prolific plays him, so he goes down here. Next up we have Zelda. Zelda's a hard case. Bomb arrows are very good in the neutral game, and especially they're even better off stage. And Hero of Time just spams bomb arrows, so I'd probably say that Zelda can go up there. I don't know who this is. This is some princess chick. She can go over here. If someone could tell me in the comments who this is, it would really help me out a lot. Next up, we have this cool ninja dude. He looks sick as fuck, and I mean, he's pretty much the staple SSF2 player character because like all SSF2 players do is short hop nair, and that's basically this guy's entire neutral. So I think that would warrant him being a top tier. Next up we have Pikachu. Now, if this were a Raichu, I could see how you could pretty much guarantee it being A or even S tier. But because it's just a Pikachu, I don't know. I don't think Pikachu's that viable on its own. So I'd probably put Pikachu after Bowser on my tier list. Next up we have Jigglypuff. Now, Jigglypuff has a kill move that can kill you at 20% and is viable in all situations. So I feel as though that alone warrants Jigglypuff being an A tier. Rest is way more powerful than Falcon's Knee is, and I hear way more people complaining about Falcon's Knee than I do hear about them complaining about Rest. And I just think that shouldn't be the case because Rest is objectively the stronger move, while Falcon's Knee is not nowhere near as like up there in kill power. Um, Next up we have Mr. Game and Watch. This character is entirely based on RNG. If you have good RNG, this character can be easily an S or A tier. But if you have bad RNG, he might be closer to like this range. So, based on my past experiences and playing against him and playing with him, I would put Mr. Game & Watch about there because a lot of people are hitting nines a lot of the time, but they're like game-long droughts where they don't hit a 9, and that can really hurt you as a Game & Watch main because it really tones down your kill power. Next up, we have Satan. Satan's like Jigglypuff without rest, but Satan also has the inhale. I feel like inhale, although it is an amazing tool, it is not as powerful as Jigglypuff's rest, and for that reason, I'll put this pink puffball behind this pink puffball. Next up, we have Dark Satan. Dark Satan is like Satan, but he doesn't have an inhale, and he has this like little dinky ass sword. And to be honest, he's like halfway between a floaty and a sword character. But everyone knows a jack of all trades is a master of none. So because of that, I'd probably put Dark Satan behind Wario on my tier list as a B tier below Satan. Um, then we have Bandana Satan, who's basically Satan with a projectile, which really helps the build. Here we have Fox. Now Fox is an interesting case because I feel as though Fox has all the tools to be great, but when the only notable player using him in the meta is Ace 2020, you know the character's struggling a bit. And because of that, I'd probably put him in D tier after Luigi. Now Falco, on the other hand, is Fox with a stunning projectile, and because of that, since Falco's laser does literally 20 seconds of hit stun, I feel like that warrants Falco being a full tier above his furry counterpart. Um, Next up we have Crom. Uh, Crom's pretty sick, kind of girly though, and his sword's okay, but I wouldn't say it's nowhere near the best sword in the game. So because of that, I'd probably put Crom around here. Um, Here we have Angel. Um, Pretty good. His arrow is better than Pit's arrow because it can follow you around and shit. But other than that, Angel really struggles to kill, and just overall is I would consider him inferior to Zelda over here. So because of that, I'd probably put Angel around there. Um, Next up we have Samus. He's pretty cool. Uh, Samus pretty much carried strategy to tournament relevance, and I think that fact alone warrants uh, Samus to be above Zelda and below Peach. I don't know who this is, to be honest. If someone could let me know in the comment section. To me, I'm just gonna put these two chicks next to each other. Um, Next up we have a literal child. Now a lot of people doubt a child's viability in the current meta, but I would disagree because the baseball bat that the child is holding, although it appears to be wooden, is actually metal, and that can do a number on just about anyone else on this tier list. But the child also needs to electrocute itself in order to recover, and with enough electrocutions, its brain is going to get fried. So because of that, I'd still put it above Fox, but it would be a solid D tier. Now the robot, I haven't really played much of anyone who uses them. Uh, I don't really know anything about this character, but I don't really need to know much to know that it's better than Fox. Um, Now we have Isaac. Isaac's a pretty weird case. That hand that he uses is pretty huge though, and can cover a lot of the stage. And with that fact alone, I think that makes Isaac at least better than Pikachu. Let's be real. Here we have Sims. Now Sims, although being slightly weaker in today's meta, I'm still gonna put him at S tier, and I'll explain why. Lag is still a big part of competitive SSF2 and can really narrow the gap between a very good player and a mediocre player. Like, lag can really even the playing field. And I feel as though Sims already being the go-to, the lag will just serve to further put him above the rest of the competition and allow him to keep a stronghold on his position on the Anthers ladder. Now, Tails is just a worse version of Sims. If I were to place Tails in the tier list, although Tails does have a projectile, he got nerfed since the last patch. And Tails bot is fucking useless. So I'd probably put Tails a full tier below Sims. Wizard Man, no one really uses this guy. In a similar vein to Chibi Robo, I'll probably just put him above Fox just to be safe. Now we have Sora, Kingdom Hearts, pretty cool series. Keyblade, way cooler than Chrom's sword. And Sora can also do some crazy shit with like electricity and stuff. So because of that, I'll put Sora behind Dark Satan. Um, Mega Man. Now, funny thing about Mega Man. Currently, I haven't seen any very good Mega Man players, but I heard that Strategy is picking up Mega Man, and in anticipation of the hate that is going to be brought upon this character if Strat somehow turns him into a tournament viable character, I'm just gonna place him right behind Samus just to be safe. Here we have Pac-Man. Pac-Man's pretty dumb. Hydrogen is one of the stupidest moves in the game, and you can't you can't reflect Pac-Man's projectiles. So I think that deserves to push Zelda right here back a little. Now we have Lloyd. Two swords are better than one, in my opinion. So that already puts him above Chrom and above Sora. And I think he can even reach as high as above Angel, but he's nowhere near. I wish I probably could separate these two tiers here because I feel like Satan deserves to be in a completely different tier than these two other characters. But with the current setup that I have, this is the best I can do. Bomberman, I never really was a fan of the Bomberman games. Um, okay, now we have Ichigo, I think. Um, Ichigo has a really big sword, and that, in my opinion, makes him the second best sword guy, especially because his dash attack can pretty much reach across every stage. So I'm gonna put him right below Lloyd, Mr. Two Sword guy. Um, I haven't really watched much Pokemon, so I don't really know who this guy is, but he has moves that make other people, and in my opinion, that is overpowered because that changes the fight from a 1v1 to a 1v3. But if it's allowed in the current metagame, I guess we're going to have to place him regardless. So I'd probably put this guy, like, there. Now we have, yeah, see, again, I haven't really watched much Boku no Hero Academia to understand who this is. But I think I have a pretty good idea because his command grab is just so strong. And I would place him right about here, and I'm going to go off on a little tangent right here. I feel that if you main, whatever this guy's name is, if you main this character, you cannot ask to gentleman the TOS in tournament until you say what character you've picked. Because this character's command grab can go across the entire stage of TOS and be absolute cancer. And these assholes using this character know this and still ask the gentleman. Like, that's not a gentleman. That's you being an asshole and getting a free advantage. Like, fuck that. You have to say who you're using before you ask the gentleman to TOS. So I know this guy, Gohan. Gohan's pretty good. He has a projectile. I just really wish he had his Spirit Bomb in this game. But he does have the Super Saiyan transformation, so I guess that's pretty good too. Gohan's probably about here, to be honest. Next up, we have our Lord and Savior. Now, I don't think there was ever a question since I started this tier list of where this guy was going. He can kill you at 10% off a grab. Forward throw and back throw are some of the stupidest things in the game. And just look at those eyes. They're going to eat you alive, man. That is the end of the tier list. I want to remind you that this is official. This is the official SSF2 tier list. I got permission from McLeod Gaming to make this video. And you should probably take my word as gospel. If you want to debate anything, anywhere, like whoever I placed, if you want to debate where they should be on the tier list, feel free to do so in the comments. I probably won't pay that much attention to it because I know everything about this game. But you can do it if it makes your heart feel happy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just, this is the final tier list for SSF2 before the game dies and Ultimate comes out. And you're welcome, peasants. With that, thank you and goodbye.